Welcome to today's video. We'll give you a complete tour of Joia Rose Hall by Iberostar, followed by an honest review based on recent guest feedback. We'll cover both the positives and the areas where improvements are mentioned, so you get a clear, unbiased picture of what this resort is really like. Stick around to see if it's the right choice for your Jamaica getaway. Joia Rose Hall by Iberostar is a 5-star adults-only all-inclusive resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Formerly known as Iberostar Grand Rose Hall, this beachfront property is part of the Rose Hall complex, about 15 minutes from Sangster International Airport with free transfers. Highlights include butler service, multiple dining venues, oceanfront pools, a full-service spa, evening shows, and access to the 2 neighboring sister hotels, Iberostar Selection Rose Hall Suites and the Waves Rose Hall Beach. We'll start the tour with the accommodations, as the space you stay in sets the tone for the entire trip. At Joia Rose Hall, there's no such thing as a standard room. Every suite is designed to feel like a tailored retreat, with elegant decor, thoughtful amenities, and a layout that prioritizes space and comfort. These accommodations appeal to travelers who appreciate attention to detail. Suites begin at 64 square meters, blending comfort, style, and Caribbean flair. The garden and tropical view suites set the tone with spacious living areas and terraces overlooking lush surroundings, ideal for those who want tranquility while remaining close to the resort's pools and beach. Step up to an ocean view or oceanfront suite, and the experience becomes all about the sea, private balconies open to sweeping Caribbean views, where the horizon is part of your daily routine. For travelers looking for something extra, the swim-out butler suites add the convenience of direct semi-private pool access. At the same time, personalized butler service ensures every detail of your stay is handled seamlessly. Guests who prefer elevated luxury can consider the oceanfront penthouse suite spanning an impressive 184 square meters. Complete with its own outdoor whirlpool, massage area, and expansive living spaces, it's built for those who expect more than just accommodation. It's a destination in itself. Throughout the resort, services such as 24-hour room service, Grand Star service perks like champagne on arrival or breakfast in bed, and even personalized aromatherapy touches elevate the sense of escape. Now onto the restaurants and bars, since what you eat and drink is a key part of an all-inclusive. At Joia Rose Hall, dining is designed as an experience, a journey that unfolds from morning to night. Start your day at the Cornwall Buffet, where live cooking stations prepare everything from fresh seafood and grilled meats to artisanal breads and tropical fruit. Or head to Port Maria, where breakfast by the sea blends ocean views with warm island hospitality. By lunchtime, Port Maria shifts into a celebration of Jamaican flavors: jerk barbecue, coconut shrimp, and rice and peas, each carrying the island's bold, spiced character. Evenings invite you to take your palate further afield. At Teppanyaki Kaniro, skilled chefs prepare seafood and tender cuts of beef before you, pairing theatrical flair with bold Japanese flavors. For a classic steakhouse meal, the Galleon offers filet mignon, lamb chops, buttery lobster tails, complemented by gourmet sauces and an extensive wine selection. La Toscana wine cellar transports you to Italy, where handmade pastas, creamy risottos, and authentic desserts like tartufo or tiramisu are paired with fine reds and whites. Not every meal calls for formality. The beach grill keeps things relaxed, serving burgers, hot dogs, and Jamaican patties right on the sand, ideal for a laid-back afternoon with a drink in hand. Bars complete the journey. The Lucia Swim-Up Bar ensures you don't have to leave the pool for a drink, while the Aqua Lobby Bar, open 24 hours, serves everything from morning coffee to late-night cocktails. Sports fans gather at Hemingway, live entertainment comes alive at the Exodus Theater Bar, and the Mango Walk nightclub keeps the energy high for those who prefer nights that stretch into morning. With 7 dining venues, 5 bars, 24-hour room service, and even private cabana dining, every meal at Joia Rose Hall feels like part of a curated adventure, crafted for travelers who value both variety and quality. We'll now look at the things you can do here that turn your stay into much more than a place to sleep and eat. Life at Joia Rose Hall by Iberostar follows an easy rhythm, with different ways to fill the day depending on your preferred pace. The pools are a natural starting point, open for 12 hours from morning until evening. The infinity pool draws attention at sunset, while the lazy river offers a slower way to drift through the day. There are jacuzzis for unwinding, activity pools for something more lively, and plenty of shaded loungers around the deck. The beach expands those options further. The sand and water are well suited to simply relaxing, but equipment for kayaking, snorkeling, catamaran sailing, and windsurfing is also available, with the first hour included daily. The resort's dive center connects guests with some of Montego Bay's best-known underwater spots. These include the reefs at Montego Bay Marine Park in Coral City and the Falmouth Luminous Lagoon, one of only a few places in the world where the water glows after dark. Lessons and PADI certification are available for beginners. For those who prefer to stay on land, the fitness center is equipped with modern machines and a full schedule of classes. Certified instructors lead yoga, spin, kickboxing, and boot camps, while the tennis courts are available for casual play or lessons with a coach. Golfers have access to nearby courses, including Cinnamon Hill, which runs through the grounds of a former sugar plantation, and White Witch, known for its elevated fairways and views. Both are a short transfer from the property. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to check the link below to secure your stay here for the best possible price. The spa is another core part of the offering. SPA Sensations includes hydrotherapy pools, thalassotherapy circuits, Turkish and Roman baths, and private suites for treatments. Services range from massages and wraps to couples packages and group bookings. Treatments can occur indoors, at the spa, or outside on the beach in shaded cabanas. The resort also promotes its Aliveness program, which ties together physical activity, nutrition, and relaxation to create a focus on balance and well-being. Daily schedules published in the Iberostar app inform guests of activities. Options include dance lessons in the afternoon, tennis tournaments, and occasional themed events on the beach. As the day moves into the evening, entertainment becomes the focus. The theater hosts professional shows most nights, featuring music and dance, while live bands often play in shared spaces around the complex. Some people choose to watch a performance before or after dinner, while others prefer a quieter setting such as the lobby, where live piano music is sometimes offered. For those looking for something more energetic, the Mango Walk nightclub opens later in the evening and continues until the early hours. You'll also find indoor options like billiards and a casual game room. Sports fans can catch broadcasts in the Hemingway Bar, while the Exodus Theater Bar serves those heading to the nightly shows. It all adds up to various social spaces, giving you plenty to do without ever leaving the grounds. Additional services are in place for those who want a more personalized experience. Grand Star service includes butler support, luggage assistance, and help with planning daily activities such as spa appointments or tea times. A separate program, Star Prestige, provides access to a reserved beach club area with Balinese beds, its own bar, and beachside service. All of this adds to a wide range of possibilities: water sports, diving, golf, spa treatments, or evening entertainment. You can dive into a packed schedule or keep things simple and let the day flow at a slower, more peaceful rhythm. This is the part of the video where we step back from the brochure highlights and share a completely honest review of Joia Rose Hall by Iberostar, based on real feedback from guests who have recently visited. Our goal is to give you the most up-to-date information covering both the positives and the negatives, so you can have a clear, well-rounded understanding of what to expect. And if you find this kind of content helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it allows us to keep creating videos like this for you. When we looked into Joia Rose Hall, one of the first things that stood out was its reputation. The resort currently holds an impressive 4.9 rating on Google, which is outstanding and something very few properties across the Caribbean achieve. On TripAdvisor, it maintains a solid 4.6 rating, which is still considered very strong. We dug deeper into recent guest comments to see what people consistently highlight. Starting with the positives, one theme came up repeatedly: the staff and especially the butler service. Many reviewers said it's what truly sets this place apart. Everything from restaurant reservations to personal touches was handled seamlessly. Some visitors even shared that the butlers organized thoughtful surprises when they mentioned a birthday or special occasion. Guests often exchanged WhatsApp details with their butlers, making communication quick and easy. Several repeat visitors mentioned that returning felt like seeing old friends again, which speaks volumes about the personal connection built here. Another area that consistently received praise was the atmosphere around the pools, the views, and the food. Guests described the poolside setting as one of the highlights of their stay: beautifully maintained, lively without being overwhelming, and complemented by attentive service. Cleanliness in general also received very positive remarks, with many noting that both the grounds and facilities were well looked after. Of course, no resort is perfect, and we think it's important to highlight a few constructive points raised. Some mentioned that certain rooms could benefit from updates or renovations. Charging outlets were also noted as an issue, with a recommendation to bring USB adapters or universal plugs. That said, there have been signs of ongoing renovations. In cases where guests reported issues with their rooms, staff acted promptly, either moving them to a newly renovated space or assisting through reception. Overall, the sheer number of positive reviews, the strong ratings, and the fact that so many travelers plan to return make it clear that Joia Rose Hall stands as an excellent choice for a high-quality, all-inclusive escape in Montego Bay. That wraps up our look at the Joia Rose Hall by Iberostar. If you're still deciding, we've reviewed other Jamaica resorts on the channel to help you compare and find the right fit. You'll also find links below for the latest prices and availability. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you in the following video.